Hey guys, welcome back and happy Wednesday, which means happy Real Housewives of Dubai and Beverly Hills Day. All right, guys, well, we have some Beverly Hills news because it looks like the trial has been called off when it comes to none other than Lisa Rinna. Now, what trial are we talking about? Is it the doxing situation? No, there was never a trial for that. Was it the cease and desist? No, that wouldn't be a trial. No, it was actually Lisa Rinna's $1.2 million court battle over her Instagram post. And now it's called off because it looks like there's a settlement. All right, guys, we're about to jump in. But before we do, if you guys haven't already, go ahead, smash that like button. If you're not subscribed, get subscribed. Don't forget to hit that notification bell. And with that, let's jump right in.
It's time for all your binge-worthy pop culture news. Welcome to Up and Adam.
All right, guys, so it looks like the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills star Lisa Rinna has avoided a messy trial after reaching a deal with the paparazzi agency that sued her for millions. Radar has learned that the Bravo star and top Hollywood photo agency that they've quietly reached a settlement. The development means both parties will avoid a public trial where all eyes would be on them. Now, you guys know how I feel. Sometimes Lisa Rinna, I just watch her and I'm like, what are you doing, girl? But also I like her on the show because I feel like she keeps us talking. So I'll leave that at that. But for this, the fact that she was posting photos of herself on Instagram and she was getting sued, I understand. I've done a video on this before the actual court battle was settled, and people were like, Adam, that's called copyright. I get it, but I think that it was ridiculous that she was being sued for using photos of herself. I still think it's ridiculous. A lawyer for the agency recently told the court the parties have agreed to settle this case with the full and final release of all claims and parties. The case will be officially closed no later than July 15th. As RadarOnline.com previously reported, the agency filed a federal lawsuit against Rinna over 8 photos that they took of her that she reposted on her Instagram without their permission. The company said that they own the rights to the images that were shared to Rinna's $2.7 million Instagram followers, and the lawsuit revealed that Rinna has ignored a cease and desist fired off by the company in February of 2021. To make matters worse, they said that Lisa Rinna used their work to hawk her beauty products and promote the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. The agency told the court that each posted photograph elicits thousands and frequently hundreds of thousands of comments from fans. Moreover, the account is not private, so anyone, including those who do not follow her account, has access and can view the uploaded photographs, including the photographs at issue in the lawsuit. The company said that they had suffered substantial economic damages. This is so shady, and demanded $1.2 million. In response, Lisa Rinna accused the agency of wrongfully setting up celebrities to augment its income during the COVID pandemic by taking photographs and racing out to have the photos copyrighted. Rinna argued that the agency's alleged damages were precluded by its own fraudulent conduct, and she demanded the entire lawsuit be thrown out of court. The parties were headed to trial next month, which was expected to last about 2 to 3 days. Now, again, they are not going to trial. It's settled. What does that mean? Well, I'm curious, because if Lisa Rinna had to come out of pocket anything for this, I think that that's absolutely ridiculous. I would not have settled with them. I would have taken them to court, but that doesn't always mean you're going to win. And I'm not a judge, so I don't actually know if going to court would have been the best thing for her. At the end of the day, I find this whole thing to be gross. I think it's gross that they can take photos of you and then, she's sitting there smiling for their photos, whatever. I get that they're a business, but she could have been onto something. Not saying that the photo agency was shady with going out and immediately copywriting photos. I would assume that if they are taking paparazzi photos, that they would go out and copyright them immediately anyways. But at the end of the day, I feel like they baited her. This is what it comes off like. Again, what do I know? That they baited her. They took great photos of her. They got her out and about. And she wanted to use those photos because, one, it looks like people are super interested in Lisa Rinna and that they're following her. And there's a ton of paparazzi following her up and down the street. I get what she was trying to do. But also, two, because she might have liked them. She might have felt like they were like little glam shots that she could use for Beverly Hills and also Rinna Beauty. Now, speaking of which, there's so much more going on behind the scenes. And I've talked to a few people who are close with production about Lisa Rinna at this very moment. Lisa Rinna right now seems like, we know, let's kind of dissect this for a second. She lost her mother and she continued to film. Now, watching her on the show, that's not stopped her from being messy as hell and getting in the thick of it when her and Erica are sitting there talking to Crystal and like telling her, listen, your feelings are valid. And, you know, Sutton, that's, you just have to stand up for yourself. And then you catch them inside the room, the hotel room together. And Kyle was like on the phone asking them, well, what was she crying about? And they're both like, we don't know. Well, obviously you didn't care that much. And it just goes to show that relentless Rinna will still be relentless no matter what. I mean, we're all sending her love and prayers over to her, for her family, for healing when it comes to Lois. Everyone loves Lois, and you can't deny that. But for Lisa Rinna on social media, it kind of feels like she's unraveling a little bit. When she's commenting about this whole doxing situation, who knows what the truth is with that? The Patrick guy swears that he gave all the receipts to one of the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills and that they will be using these receipts at the reunion. I don't know if that's true. Honestly, I don't believe anything that's coming out about that at this point. Until someone comes out with actual legitimate receipts, I'm not buying it. But then on top of that, you know, she commented and leaked DMs about Kathy Hilton being a narcissist and a homophobic, you know, person who's also a racist. And it just was a lot. But then she goes on Crystal Kung Minkoff's post the other day, post of her dog, and Kathy just commented and was like, oh, something to that effect, like so sweet, so cute. And then Lisa Rinna goes right under and she's like, you know what, Kathy, isn't it crazy? I just remembered a time where you called me at the beginning of filming for the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. And you told me, you know what, that thing that Kim said about you, that was a complete lie. And, you know, I just wanted to let you know that. And she's like, no, I know it was. And thank you for telling me that, Kathy. And she's like, that just came to my mind. What are you doing on social media? And my other question here is, there are a lot of other housewives, and trust me, I know this for a fact, that have gotten in trouble when they go and engage on social media. If it's going against one of their cast members, if they engage in any back and forth and it has nothing to do with the episodes, then they have gotten in trouble before for this. And Bravo will fine you for certain misconduct if that's what they deem it as. So for Lisa Rinna, why does she always get a pass and get to, you know, constantly come out here and leak DMs and attack Kathy Hilton? And, you know, I still want to know exactly what Kathy Hilton said. I mean, I think at this point, we all want to know what Kathy Hilton said, but I just like, it kind of throws me off a little bit. I don't know. Guys, I want to hear what your thoughts are about this lawsuit and the fact that Lisa Rinna has officially settled it, but that's not it. I also have a few more questions for you. Actually, not questions, but things that are coming up. Jason's birthday is tomorrow. We will be vlogging it for the behind the scenes for members only, because that's more of our personal content. And that's exactly what we said memberships will be. So we are taking him on a little adventure on Thursday, Friday, Saturday. I'll still be working, putting up pre-records and lives, but I just want to let you guys know I am putting together a vlog. And then at the end of the weekend, I'm sure Jason will edit it, put it together, because that's his forte, is the editing and kind of the filming of it. And then we'll put it together and put it up on Monday. Guys, go ahead with your unfiltered opinions. And before you go, don't forget to smash that like button. If you're not subscribed, get subscribed. Don't forget to hit that notification bell. And with that, we'll see you next time. Bye, guys. Love you.